4Z hair has officially entered the chat, and if you want tips on how to slick down your 4Z hair with just one product, look no further. And I'm also going to show you guys how to achieve a fuller, more voluminous ponytail using double wefted clip-ins from BetterLength hair. So make sure you stay tuned. Y'all saw the intro, and so I'm using these super voluminous double wefted clip-ins, and they are 16 inches in length and a natural color, and they are in the 4B 4C Afro Kinky Coily texture. Okay, we're staying true to my natural texture, so we're really celebrating the 4C 4Z 5G LTE queens. Now, I always like to saturate the clip-ins in lukewarm water just so that you sort of release or, you know, relax the curl pattern a bit. So definitely take your time, and then I go in with a generous amount of conditioner. This is by Aussie. The girls live for Aussie. It's perfect at detangling, you know, and also just hydrating those curls, because again, we're not using any product to define the curls. We're gonna let it just be in its natural state, and trust me, these clip-ins are good enough where they don't even need product. Okay, again, we're celebrating texture with this one. Now, once you allow your clip-ins to set, you can go ahead and rinse them out. And the biggest thing is to allow them to air dry flat or hang them to dry. Super important so they don't create excess frizz. Now, this is how my hair looks when it's air dried, okay? But I do like to go in and add a bit of heat to extend the length, and this is how it looks blow dried. If you're not into blow drying your hair, that's totally fine, but it makes it a little bit more manageable for these particular styles, and I could best moisturize my hair. Again, my 4C 4Z 5G LTE queens, you may know what I'm talking about. But I'm splitting the hair into two major sections, and this is because we need to create a foundation for the ponytail, and also I want a middle part, so I'm just making sure that is as neat and clean as possible. I'm scared to do a swoop with my hair type, but you know, one day I may just try, but for now we're gonna stick with this middle part. So after dividing the two sections at the front, I'm going to twist them down to the very ends, clip them out of the way, because the biggest thing to tackle is the ponytail foundation at the back. The approach and how you do this is key. Girl, I got a lot of hair, you know what I'm saying? We doing it. We doing a little bit of length retention with this one. So now I'm using this new edge control from a different hair company, and when I tell you it is insane, it is it's ridiculous. But first, I want to create a small section closest to the nape. I'm going to create a nice, you know, not super well defined part because it's not necessary, but I want to place that edge control closest to the parting space and all around the section, the outer edges of the section. And then I'm going to go in with this bristle brush to, you know, just distribute that product and work it in so that the section itself is very sleek. You're going to do this throughout using, you know, smaller sections and just building on it, because instead of just, you know, trying to grab all of your hair into a scrunchie and then slick it down, you break it down into sections, apply the edge control, brush it into the hair to distribute it, and it creates so much more of a sleek look. I'm telling you, this is the wave you need to be on. If you're lost, you're found now, sis. Okay, come on home. This is how we doing it in 2021. But I can't tell you how strong this edge control is. I don't know what they put into it, but this is insane. I'm not even going to talk y'all to death. I'm gonna just let you watch how well this goes down. And you want to do this until you get to the very top of the section. Again, it's better to take your time and work in smaller sections because it will yield the best result. And I just used an alligator clip to keep these sections in place as I am working my way towards the crown or the top of the section. And I must say, it's so much easier to contain the ponytail and slick it down and just manipulate it so that it's easy to work into the scrunchie. Now that we have the foundation of the ponytail together, I'm going to work on the sections at the front. Yes, I am also breaking those sections down and applying that edge control and using that brush to distribute it and lay the section flat as possible. So what I found is that you guys may see white residue, but once this sets, it's honestly perfect. I did not have an issue with residue. Again, it's about allowing this product to set. Do any of you guys do your ponytails like this? Honestly, it's the best way. As a 4Z queen, I feel seen. This method is effective, it works. And with this edge control product, this is the most sleek my ponytails have ever looked. You can check my channel, sis. Go ahead and check me out. I did a low ponytail like last year or 2 years ago. And sis, my hair didn't look anything like this, okay? Amazing. And what I can also appreciate about this edge control is that it has a nice luster. So again, if you have your favorite pomade or edge control that you like to use, honey, stay true to it. But this one is definitely working for me. Now that both of the sections are basically slicked down, once I have a good grip on both of the sections at the front, I'm going to add another scrunchie to the foundation of the ponytail towards the back. Again, this is a lower ponytail. And with my Felicia Leatherwood brush that I will have linked to the description box, because you need this to detangle your 4Z, 5G LTE hair, because if you're using anything else, it's a trap. But I like to use that before going in to add a bit of a moisturizer to the ends of my hair. And then I just twist my hair down to the very ends and wrap it around itself. And then with some rubber bands that I have saturated in jojoba oil, I'm going to wrap it around the ponytail or bun. And remember, I told you setting the hair is super important. So I'm going to go in with 2 Sanek neck strips. And this is going to just mold and set the hair and keep it in place. And then of course you have to follow up with a satin scarf. If you don't have one, you need to go get one, sis. I'll have some linked below. Make sure to allow the hair to set for like 15 to 30 minutes, but I wanted to give you guys a close-up of the double wefted clip-ins. So this is the longest clip-in with 5 clips in total, and this is the shorter or smallest weft, and it has just 2 clips. And you know, I'm going to remove everything because I want to clearly see or feel how to add those clip-ins. So what I like to do is open up the clips on the ends of the wefts only. So with the first clip and the last clip with them open, I'm going to, insert the exterior clip and then wrap the hair around and then close the clip on the opposite end after I secured it in place. And so I like to alternate how I wrap the wefts. This is a little trick that I like to do just to make sure that, the volume is consistent. But again, I wanted to use as much of the clip-ins as possible. I believe I only had one of the wefts that had 2 clips remaining. And again, this is buildable. So you could use these clip-ins to achieve a full style, over your entire head. But again, if you're someone who likes a little bit more of a modest look, you can use per se like 5 to 6 clip-ins. This is about where I'm at, but again, I love an extreme voluminous look, so I try to use about 8 or 9 of the wefts. And you can also lift up the hair from the center and wrap one of these smaller wefts directly around the ponytail so it is perfectly concealed, so there are no mishaps. Just be, pretty strategic. Now, once I got myself together, I did go in and use a darker pomade for my edges just to create a more fuller, more dense look around the perimeter hairline. I'll have it linked in the description box for you guys. But this look is perfect. And of course, just to conceal the wefts, I took a section of hair and just wrapped it around and pinned it into place. This is a great trick to keep it as a more seamless look. And again, you just need a little bobby pin. Now, I know y'all are feeling this look. I definitely want you to check out BetterLength Hair. They have a coupon code on their double wefted clip-ins, so check it out. It is K836. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to subscribe, turn your post notifications on, give this video a thumbs up if you're feeling the look, kiki with me in the comments. And sis, be sure to share this with your homeboys and your homegirls. I hope I see you in the next one, and make sure that you take care of yourself. See you.